hey, 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 we're just gonna do things. I don't know. I'm gonna feel like seeing what happens for what it's worth. Just to record, genuinely. Yeah, I haven't been recording at all. I have not done anything special or spectacular whatsoever. In any way, as I have made like a bunch of Tumblr posts that are just my comments from YouTube, and then a recent one about like how to basically get a 61 megapixel 60 frames per second brute force hack out of a camera here. So I'll link that in the description down below. Just go through that kind of thing. Standard basic bitch shit, easy, everybody knows it. It's gonna work. Standard shit. I haven't been wrong like ever on anything I come up with. It's one of those things that everybody, comes to me for, it seems like. So have you thought about any of this stuff? And it's like, yes. And next thing you know, it's like a couple months later to a couple, like close to a year, or only a little bit longer, over a year, and then it's out. Like no one really has like any real way to stop that. Well, no, it's not on r/science again, is it? No one sees that consistently. Yeah, know what I'm saying. Dog. Like, dude, like, clearly. With the thing as I adjust, obviously, this tripod thingy. No, did it fall? Don't worry, I can get you back up. I'm a fluffer. I got fingers. It works. I just have to grab a little bit lower. That's not a funny joke with your president. Yeah, like him, you'd be consenting. It's the whole thing. But anyway. Yeah. I don't know, man. So I got the resin 3D printer. I haven't done any calibrations whatsoever. I'm avoiding trying to look it up. Really? Yeah, there's reasons for that. It's called I don't want to fuck it up. I don't want to buy more resin. That kind of thing. The standard reasons why we procrastinate on everything. I even got my nice, really good, mask. I was going to get a full mask. There's going to be a thing. There's going to be a whole thing. This is not that bad. I walked my dog late at night, looking on, guy in a truck came around. It was a whole situation. You know what I mean? Down Gutierrez Street, took a picture of me, just sort of parked right there, just walking my dog. The whole thing, for what it's worth. Standard stuff, really, realistically speaking. This has a little hinge. If you don't know, this is the MSA 420. That's right, the 420. Standard 420s. Let's do this shit. Still works, for what it's worth. And I have goggles behind me. It's a whole thing over there. I don't know if you can see this. I just moved some shit out of the way so you can possibly see it. There's a few things I've been trying to work on over here as I zoom in and enhance slightly. I ripped that off with my own shit. I have other issues with the Benchy. I don't know what the fuck this is about. I have to post those pictures. That's gonna be the whole thing. I'm gonna eventually get to it. Weird banding tiger stripe bullshit.
Here, maybe you can see it better up close with the 16. Oh, even closer now. Somehow, magically. Well, the 85 millimeter wasn't doing it for me. The whole thing. Yeah, it's clearly just too far of a distance. You know what I mean? That kind of situation in which I need more of that wonderful, sweet goodness. Look, it's easy to just selfie camera stick this. It's not hard at all. I don't even know what you're talking about. Everybody uses a tripod mount as a selfie camera stick these days. It's pretty normal stuff. With their 16 millimeters, they just hold it off of their body and just sort of like, actually, this is really, let me see what I've got. Yeah, I wasn't even willing to do this. I've been doing a lot of hiking and feeling bad, but I haven't really actually been filming at all, in any aspect or way. And like, it's a thing that works, actually, surprisingly enough. I can see myself doing this. I really can, I can do that, just like, for real. Weirdly enough, yeah. Huh. That's not that heavy. I thought that'd be a lot heavier. This is really not that heavy. Huh. Well, there's that going on. Some people have stick wrists. Stick people arms, It's the whole thing there when it comes down to it. Is of course I gotta adjust my seat. Standard cat people stuff, and now I'm a dog person. Clearly, I have a dog. I don't care. This is just to rile people up. Never matters. Not once. Ever. In any way. Ever. Doesn't matter. Do what you want. You are not a pirate. Just die. Remember, pirates, you just die. That's the problem.
People keep saying that they can be a pirate. They keep suggesting these things. Then they realize, here, Jesse, we don't need to cook. We need to become a pirate. Normal stuff. And they don't make any sense at all. They're clearly weirdos in every way. They're very obvious weirdo people who weird a lot of weirdo things out of their mouth. Like, I didn't steal your stuff online. Right. And I'm not just avoiding your comments and more at times. Which I'm like, bitch, then why did you do a verbatim of one of my fucking comments as a video? And there's like several of those. That one's always an interesting problem for them as they continue trying to lie. I'm like, it's already there, dude. Whoever they is. Because nobody ever looks, and that's just, you should believe it. Because that's how that works. Obviously. No one will. Like, So, no one forever. So moving forward, we're, not talking about that anymore because that's lame-o stuff, and they don't deserve my time. What are you guys up to? Put it in the comments below or some shit. I don't know. Fucking stupid bullshit something. You know what I mean? I'm just working on other stuff more than anything. Right? Like, I don't really want to talk. I don't really want to put anything online anymore. Everything I put out online seems to just get stolen or whatever. So it's a problem. I don't really like that idea. You know, my stuff, not their stuff, that kind of thing. Because it isn't. It's the truth, right? How it works. But yeah, no, I got this hooked up to the USB-C extra, thing that's going on there. Why is it still off on the side? This tilted and I don't like it. It's not perfectly flat. Perfectly level. Perfectly in all aspects a way that makes it so I'm happy with it. My joy is lacking in this. You don't understand about this. It needs to be more joyous for me. I like joking, clearly. It's a thing. I gotta make sure to hit the camera the right way. Genuinely, I just keep looking at the screen off the side. I'm like, I don't need to do that. What am I doing? What am I doing? I don't need to do that. I know that the screen's got me, man. That's all I need to know. I'm hitting the spot. It's 16 millimeters. I can go down to, you know what I mean? And then I can go all the way back up to 35. That's a 35 mil shot. That's not bad. I mean, look at the blemishes on the face. Yeah, I just woke up. I had a migraine. I went and took a nap. Next thing you know, I'm waking up at like 9 p.m. Whole situation. Problems as I continue looking off the screen instead of directly back into the camera. I'm going to get better at that. It's going to be a thing. It's a whole thing. The polar filter looks good to me, honestly. I like it. It's got the chroma thing. It's chroma glass or whatever the hell it is. I can still hit the 422 and 4K 60, but I can also do 8K 30 if I wanted to. Not really wanting to do that. This is for a few minutes here, like fucking 4 or 5 gigabytes. Yeah, and I'm like, that's hard. That's gonna be really hard to figure out how to store in any real reasonable way. So standard 10 petabytes of storage, standard 10 petabytes, 61 megapixels. Just get battery bank. You know what I mean? Power the server. You just gotta get basic RAM to it'll all work out. Standard backpack, basic backpack, maybe a fanny pack at best for your extra battery bank. You know what I mean? You use your front pack and your backpack, and you wear your camera on that. You just use both CF Express Type A's. Just fucking send it hard as possible. Right to use dual rate 0 shit, standard shit, parallel out, boom, 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 each fucking goddamn one. 3x2, you gotta do it the whole damn open gateway, okay? 3x2 monitors, next new monitors. Those are the new monitors. You're gonna want those monitors, okay? Those are making it so much better, so much easier. OLED, not even close to what you need, of course, because that's ridiculous. There's burn-in. It sucks. It's the worst. They say flicker shit. Nah, it's worse. Bad. Don't do. Nah, it's not worth. They need like quantum dot and 8 and all the other fucking ones just to get rid of it. Yeah, and it's worth it actually just to do that. They go glossy. I'm like, fucking that. For me, I understand the deeper blacks to a degree, but like there's a lot more that we have to do on that side to make that genuinely good, which is the reason why I don't like it. But yeah, I just don't. No, button, go back on. No, we're not. OnlyFans, yeah, I'm totally that type of channel in a different way. I 100% will do that. But I don't really give a shit, you know what I mean? despite me doing the constant, I just went on for so long doing another person's, sorry about that. Yeah, another person's kind of shit. So I just sort of auto start acting that way, and I need to stop doing it. It's a whole fuck you and a half over there. On that side, for like how it ends up affecting us over time, I've just kind of not been able to stop it. You know what I mean? It's like, that's not a character. I know those people. Those people suck. Right? But like, then they don't like the idea of a person being someone that you know that well. Right? And it's like, well, man, there's more than enough, not just in comments and posts, that have come out like months to a year later that are to the date and more that aren't really prediction possible. But it really lends itself to the whole, you guys are dumb as shit trying to challenge me still. Why the fuck do I even bother with you on that side? The fuck's the point? Like, what is that? Like, we don't know what the fuck that is, right? Like, I'm just lying for people to feel better about it after a while. Which is the whole thing. Like, why do I bother with lying? What's the point? You don't matter. Your assertions of any of that mean nothing. I don't really have to give in to it. You know what I mean? It's clearly the ones they're weirdly stalking my ass after a while there too. Which is this whole other thing. As if there aren't stalkers there. You know, all verbatim fucking shit. And this is direct fucking shot for shot. You know, one thing or another. It's just like, really? That's clearly what that is, dude. And I'm like, why do I need to bother? Why do I need to do that? Clearly I don't. At all. You know, it's just that you look like a certain thing. I wouldn't give a shit what people think of me. I never did in the first place. That's why I started this. They meant nothing to me in the first place. Nothing about them has ever mattered to me. Not once. Why do you do it? Because others need to also have that energy. It's like, here, fight them. Do it. Do the obvious shit you gotta do. Stop fucking around, bitch. Go. Do the thing. It's not that hard to do that. They are worthless garbage all the time. None of them are anything at all. Why do you fucking give in to them? What's the point? You know? The whole fucking thing is about, especially with my art, showing off how you're wonderful creators are a bunch of garbage people all the same. Doing the same shitwad things all the same. You know, like, I'm just a commenter, but they're all together fucking doing that? Stealing my shit like that? Do you not see how stupid... And I'm going to just talk to them like it's a normal thing. We'll just have a stand, you know. But in reality, I say I'm not talking to them. I'm just writing a comment. You know what I mean? Regardless, though, it turns out into like... And that's why you're saying that, isn't it? You know what I mean? That's why that whole video is literally a shot-for-shot remake of my comment, isn't it? And it worked out that it was correct completely. Huh. The entire time, throughout all of it. Does that suck for you? Probably. Probably a lot. You know? Because, like, no, I don't... Show me the comment from your bios thing that... Or the Google Drive that is just a request of all of your comments on YouTube for both of your usernames. I'm not going to fucking scroll through that. I'm not going to go through all of those things. Really? So I have to crop them and then write a paragraph between each one and blah, 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 blah. And you can't figure it out? I don't have to do shit for you. You're the fucking freakazoid here trying to pretend I have to give a fuck about you, you dumb bitch. You are a worthless thing. What are you going to do? Help me? What makes you think I give a shit about you? Shut up. Go through the thing. Learn to do the bare minimum of work. How fucking garbage are you? Do you get that shit? God. Like, I have to listen to this. You know what I mean? And it's standard shit. You know, like, people really genuinely think that that's like a thing. Like, they would actually go through and do the work. You know, unless they're big enough, they don't really do that. I'm not the first one to have, the first one to have that many comments, posts stolen across the board with physicists, scientists, tech YouTube. I mean, YouTube alone, there's like a couple fucking 10 to more, then there's like months in advance, here, brand new, you know the Iran war is going to happen. That's not, I'm just leading you to the point where it's going to be a thing. I even give you, like, up to this point of date and time, that's when all of this should have happened. You know what I mean? Like, that's not really the same as just good prediction across the board at all, you know? And it's like, I don't really care. I'm doing other things, clearly. You know, it's a worthless, you know what I mean, circle jerk of dumbs and stupids and retardations. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going to make sure I have a stupid belief system. Literally. That just holds me back and hinders me. It really is stupid. It's genuinely dumb. I'm not going to do any of the work, and I'll just automatically think that it's not true. You know what I mean? Anything that changes my view on something is not allowed. I'm not going to look in. I'm not going to sit through any of these comments or any of those posts, or hell, fuck your videos. Even though I have the time, I'm not going to do it. And I'm like, okay, so you can't read? Well, the fucking YouTubers can, I'll tell you that much. That's pretty fucking obvious. You know what I mean? Like, fuck off, dude. You're like a worthless thing to even yourself. I wonder why it's so easy to con people like you. Genuinely, it is. You know, like, you probably are one of the reasons why Trump went, I can probably win this. I can, you know what, if I try the right way, I can just probably shove it in their faces and make myself president a third time. And he genuinely believed that. That's like a thing that we're now dealing with because of people like yourself. Yeah, that thing. You know what I mean? That fucking utter garbage bullshit. Right? And like, yay, I just have to put up with, and then it didn't matter where they were in a country. That problem. Right? Like, I got Canadians, I've got fucking people of the UK, I've got fucking, which country didn't seem to do it? You know what I mean? That just goes to show you that it really isn't one of those things, is it? Where you think that one country would be better than another quality class of people. And it's not, is it? You know, if they're willing to just never look in or try. That kind of problem. So, you know, I don't know. I had some pudding, some Cozy Shack pudding before this. It's wonderful. It says it has the original recipe, and it's a chocolate pudding with made with simple ingredients. Cozy Shack pudding. Hey, Truman, how have you been? Dumb bitch. You think you're not Truman?